Hello everyone, welcome back to my part 5 review of this article written by Mackenzie with a specific process safety angle. So the topic we're going to be discussing today is executing maintenance activities in campaigns. Now, as I mentioned on the first video, that there is a short-term benefit for cost savings now, which may include deferring maintenance activities. However, as seen by the Marsh report, about 12 to 18 months after you do this, if you don't do this in the right way, you will land up with an incident. And this has been seen several times, several cycles where there's been a sudden drop in the oil price, cost cutting has happened, and then 18 months there's been a spike in the number of incidents. These incidents cost a lot more money than the savings you are having in your maintenance. So, how can you do it? Now, making sure that if you're going to do a campaign, now I've seen a lot of campaigns, I mean, we see them every day, right, when they come and repair the roads. You have one group of people digging up the roads this week. Then 3 weeks later, after they finish the job, a second group of people come and dig up the same part of road. And then 4 weeks later, another group of people come and dig up the road. They're all different. Well, could they have dug up the road once and maybe kept it dug up for a little bit longer, but minimizing the impact on the community? This also happens in our facilities. For example, we might be doing some intervention on a pump, and instead of taking that time to optimize the activities of the rotating equipment team, as well as, say, the instrument team, the static team, we just do the maintenance on the pump. Then we bring it back in service. Then a couple of weeks later, we realize we need to calibrate one of the inlet valves so that it controls the flow. And then the instrument guys need to take the pump off service, or it needs to go into recycle so it's not feeding forward full flow. And then we realize, hey, the pressure transmitter on the discharge, which is controlling the rate of the pump, needs to be calibrated, and we need to have another temporary shutdown on the pump. So if we could put all of those activities into one work pack, it can be a way of optimizing our resources and making sure it minimizes our downtime on a facility. When we do this, we need to be careful when considering process safety risks. Now, there may be some things that you have put in place on your facility, as I mentioned in the previous video, temporary measures to manage risks in a temporary manner, right? Make sure that those do not get caught up into these campaigns and as a result get executed far too late to manage the risk, right? You may say it's okay to operate with this temporary wrap on the line for 3 months, but actually the next maintenance campaign on this system is 6 months down the line. You don't want that re-wrap or check of the wrap to be caught up into the 6-month campaign and not be checked at the 3-month point, because there's a potential that it could fail between the 3-month and the 6-month point because your system or whatever decisions you've made have only said it's good for 3 months. So really understanding the hazards associated with temporary systems in your facility, understanding also the mean time between failure of equipment, right? So I know a lot of assets have gone from the annual turnaround to a 5-year turnaround, which is great. And then they go for a sort of a mini pit stop in between, so just using different units in between. That's great, yeah. But just make sure that these decisions are based on risks, risk management, and make sure that the maintenance of your safety critical elements is not compromised in doing this. Thanks for listening, and if you found this interesting or you found any of the previous ones interesting, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I look forward to seeing you guys again.